today is February 13th, 2023, and this is to record the targeting and torture for yesterday and today, so February 12th and 13th. Now, yesterday I was feeling a little low because of my period, so I didn't do much and I was kind of lying down. And yeah, these people, they have made these problems before also. So for lunch, so we had like a little brunch, and these people, they didn't try to make as much problem for the white eggs, because I've already accused these people for the problem, the scarcity, the induced artificial scarcity they created for the brown eggs, these Illuminati people. And they just tell the news because they own these news channels, so they just tell them to say, oh, because of the bird flu or whatever, there's egg shortage, and so now the prices is increasing. But that happened in last March, and these people are fooling. So I already exposed that this is not possible, that nobody can store eggs for 9 months, and then suddenly in January, all these scarcity will start to happen. No, this was planned event in 2023, and that was a guy, now they keep giving me twitch on the left side of the leg, saying, yeah, it is all planned, it is us doing and all that. So now they are confirming at the same time while I'm speaking that yes, we induced, it was all artificially induced. We told news channels to give out all these fake news, and all the idiots out there, the idiotic public who does not think to use their brains, they will just accept these news and they will try to justify the news rather than seeing the criminal hand behind the news, the fake news that is perpetrated. Anyways, so when I exposed these people, today I went to do the grocery. Now that same store where I said that had stopped bringing brown eggs for at least, I would say, last 2 months, or I don't know, about 2 to 3 months. I think maybe starting December probably they might have stopped. So yeah, suddenly they had brown eggs today, and to my surprise, the brown eggs were cheaper than the white eggs. Now I don't know how that happened, because everywhere I saw was brown eggs was always expensive than white eggs. So I don't know if they, these perps, I mean, they are, if the CIA military, they're just gonna tell them to keep this price for a day or something, they will probably do it, and they will get paid by these people, because a lot of these experimentation with me is going on. The super-interrogation is also going on, improbable synchronizations, as CIA says. But if not, then it could be that these people are just hacking these owners, like the shop owners' brain, and just probably having them do all this, change and tweak the prices. Because I just accused them in my last video about the eggs, right? And how they placed hair and stones and electric shocks in my head, and shooting needle pains, and all this was done for that one thing, white egg, which I started bringing, which I had to, or I was forced to, because of their induced artificial shortage. Now let's so I brought that anyways, and then we were watching some Netflix series yesterday, which was about this guy who was on, it's called Tinder Swindler, and that guy was acting like a billionaire, and he was just taking money from these girls that he was dating. And he would say to some, he will say he's a diamond, he's into diamond business, or to some he will say he's into arms business, to some he will say he is a Mossad agent, and then he's a pilot, and he had all the pictures, all the proofs and everything, and so he will start to scam these girls. And what happened was, um, at the end, he gets caught and all that. And but I was just talking to my hubby that how, um, how foolish somebody can be, that this person is going on asking money after money, $10,000, $25,000, $50,000, $30,000, and these girls, they gave away almost more than $100,000 of their savings to this guy, and he's just living off like this. And ultimately he gets caught, but then just within few months, I would say 15 months or something, he's again a free man, and still he's a free man. Okay, so anyway, so now I don't know if it had to do with that, or even I was watching Sushant's video from the Chasing Dream, and he also, she was just saying something about that. So anyways, that's all I did. So either for that or for I don't think so it's more Sushant video, because when I was thinking about looking at Sushant's video, and then an email appearing from this Justin Woodall guy, because they synchronize everything. I told you how I started to get unsolicited, like these emails, mails, text messages, and all these are as a street theater or super interrogation purpose for the improbable synchronizations that via the improbable synchronizations that the CIA people said they do. Robert Duncan says, and the Delta Force at Area 51, Dr. Richard Boylan says that they do super interrogation star kids. So these Woodall, the criminal, starts to synchronize every single thing that happens in my life for super interrogation purpose. Okay. But I never said when I was watching yesterday's Netflix documentary that, oh yeah, we should marry a billionaire. I never said that. In fact, I said the opposite, that, oh, how dumb these girls are to even think that, first of all, you will fit into that billionaires club, and then from a small town girl, and then not only that, but that guy was with some other girlfriend, and you cannot even see that, or he was with his ex-wife and a child. Literally you could not see any of that. And then you're just giving off money and money and money. I don't know, to me it was very stupid. And then anyways, so now I'm gonna tell you how this guy has already, his first email was to synchronize me not using the conditioner in my hair. So during the nuclear war, where Biden said, oh, there might be a nuclear attack, and so don't use conditioner. And so it so happened that within 2-3 days I washed my hair, but I did not use conditioner. It had nothing to do with nuclear war, because Almas Jacob has clearly said that there will be no nuclear war. Okay, so I knew there won't be one, but just to super interrogate and synchronize this guy, the Justin Woodall guy, immediately, I don't know his face right here. Oh, there, this guy. Okay, he immediately sends me email that, oh, help is on the way. Okay, that was one super interrogation. Next, yesterday, after me watching that thing, now what is doing? Petty Officer Woodall reaching out. Look, okay, freedom isn't free. Okay, I see that you have shown some interest or had questions about the Navy. I'm here to help. Now, recently I haven't emailed him anything, or yesterday or day before yesterday, I did not email this person anything, not yet. So I don't know why this person would be writing, but so, their wordings will refer to my situation. That, oh, I see you're showing some interest, as if I'm showing interest in this person. No, because what I saw yesterday in the Netflix, because the moment I saw this guy's email, and now I'm thinking, because you have to go back and have to think about their mentality, because this 24/7, these people are watching me right now. Also, as I'm speaking, they're watching me on some computer. So immediately when it struck me that, oh, when I read this sentence, and yesterday when I was watching the Netflix show, I knew that these people will send somebody to synchronize this, that, oh, hi, I'm interested, or hi, how are you doing, that kind of random bizarre text messages also they send me. Okay, so obvious. And then immediately when I saw this, it struck that, oh, yesterday I was thinking the same, that they will send somebody. And it so happened that, oh, I have shown some interest. I never showed interest in anybody. I was just watching the Netflix show. But I knew that these people will synchronize something. And here he, and then the way he writes, freedom isn't free. Why he wants to mention about freedom? Okay. So because we chosen ones, we are being controlled so much by these people. And so freedom isn't free. So what do you want? Like, because these people worship Lucifer. And so I was just speaking in my mind that, oh, now this Lucifer wants my soul because his battery is so, like some Chinese battery, that it cannot work without my soul or many other soul. And so he keeps needing people's soul. And now they are giving me twitch on the left side of the leg as I'm saying that, yeah. He does not have good battery and he needs your soul, because my soul has all kind of source energy and power energy, and I'm the chosen one from the Jesus, filled with Jesus Christ bloodline and all that. Okay, that these people tell. Okay, by the raving of the engines at a particular dialogue in the movie that's playing. This is how they gave me all the messages. And so I'm gonna expose, I already exposed this 2-3 days ago. Okay, where I told you how just because I bought this cell phone plan, so they immediately send this message, oh, we will give you this money because now you bought a plan. Usually they, when my street theater was going on, severe gang stalking was going on, anytime we bought something, they used to have people call us, or somebody, some stranger will come to our doorstep, or they will come wherever we are, and for asking money or donation. Oh, you got so much money, you're spending so much money, then donate money to us. Or the other street theater they used to play was, oh, you want to spend money, now here, this is the job offer for you, now you work. So this is the same thing. There are two type of street theaters they do. You spend money, you took this, because see, I had this pressure wash guy come, I had to pay money to them, and then for the phone plans, I already told you in my previous videos. So to synchronize that or super interrogate, oh, now you want to spend money, here, now you do the job, I'm offering you the job. Okay, this is exactly what's going on with this guy. Oh, you were watching this Netflix show, you see that billionaire guy who was scamming people around. I see you're showing some interest. Oh, I never showed any interest. In fact, I and my hubby, we were discussing the absolute opposite. We were discussing about how stupid those girls are to even fall for that billionaire club. Or, I mean, I don't know what these middle class people are thinking and being on Tinder and all. Anyways. And then here, this is what these people do, and they write specific lines here. Freedom isn't free. Anyway, so I'm done with this guy. Let's focus on what they did today. So the moment I got up today, these people started to give me a little bit of pain in the shooting needle pain in the lower abdomen. Just once or twice they gave me while today I didn't have any snacks. I just had my coffee and that was it. And then I started to cook. Well, first in the morning they want to wake me up. Well, I was already awake, but they were like, oh, now get out of bed. So they had a raving of the engine at exactly 8 o'clock. So I knew that, oh, now get up, you need to get up. And I was about to get up anyways. But yeah, they wanted to tell that, so they had raving they used to do a lot when severe gang stalking was going on in 2015-16. To wake me up, they will have either ambulance sirens exactly as sharp as 8 o'clock, or raving of the bike engine, motorcycle engine. And don't forget, they used to give me a lot of induced dreams where when I used to get up, my entire thing is so drained out, the energy is so drained out that I cannot even I felt so weak when I'm getting up. I don't feel in this world, like in this place, so much draining of energy from continuous whatever the thoughts that they were implanting. Plus, it was a lot of mental drainage that they were giving from gang stalking back then, when I had no clue what the heck was going on. But anyways, let's come back to today. So yeah, I was cooking these sprouted beans for me and my hubby for lunch, and then they started to give here and there, very subtle, just once or twice, this shooting needle pain in my abdomen. No, not once or twice. I think they gave me almost 3-4 times. But then when I added the salt, I was looking at salt, they immediately gave me electric shock on the right side of my head. Oh, don't use salt. Okay? And that was absolutely, I don't know, no problem. But these people want to make issue, they made it. Because, I tasted the thing, and usually this sprout beans, the ones that I cook, it usually takes about 45 minutes to 1 hour. And I tasted in the early stage, like around like within 15-20 minutes, it's not going to be done, it's obvious. But these people want to make issues. See, the beans are not so done. Why are you putting salt in there? Okay. And so yeah, like they want to make issue, because see, I'm already thinking in my mind that, oh, now I can go ahead and put the salt. So now, because I tasted and then I covered the pan, and then I'm just walking while I'm watching the video of these 4 horsemen, or Almas Jacobs video, or the Chasing Dreams video. I was watching some video, and yeah, and so now I just looked at the salt, and I'm like, okay, I don't know, I just looked at it, and they started to give me electric shock. And that was like, so obviously they turned out to be wrong at the end, because we ate, it turned out perfect. We ate the sprouted beans, there was absolutely no problem. But these people wanted to make issue. See, I'm saying how these people, the devil is always trying to make issue, because the devil, like I said, when I said the devil wants my soul, okay, and that's what they've shown in many of their movies, because Illuminati is making this, the same very Kabbalah is making all these movies and all. So when the devil wants my soul, the chosen one's soul, and when they gave me twitch, they are confirming that. They gave me twitch on the left side of my leg. Anything on the left means correct. So it's obvious that they're going to play all these kind of torture techniques. Now, then when I did grocery, even in grocery store, for what happened was, I was just standing in here, and there were like all the packages, the frozen, not frozen, the how they place the mixed salad inside a bag, plastic bag. So that was the entire shelf was so filled up that I think I was just standing in the middle, like in the center, away from the shelf. And there was another lady, the associate who was working there. She was filling up some other vegetables on little bit further away. And so the 2 bags fell on the ground. And now I told you how they have how they made issue about me picking up I picked up something and I placed it back in the rack once, and they had cops come to my house that particular day. That, oh, your alarm sounded, or alarm didn't. It was the alarm issue only these people made. Like Jiral Sosby, ex-FBI agent, he has mentioned everything about my targeting on his website. That, oh, we can do the false alarming, and we can have somebody send, the cops at the target's house and all that. So yeah, they've done this. So basically that's, you're gonna put that thing up, so now, or you're gonna pick up, even once when I picked up the paper, I told you how paper was lying on the floor and somebody could slip, so I just placed the paper back on the shelf. And even for that, they made issue, and immediately I went to disinfect my hands. That is when they started to give me shooting needle pains. Then they did not send cops, because now I already know that they are already messing up with my alarm and I've already recorded that. So then they didn't make any much issue. But even once for grapes also, they had cop just circling around in the parking lot, because oh, you're gonna taste like the grape, because that's what my mother my aunt, she had initially taught us how to do grocery for that. And so that is what it was fitted in my mind. Oh, this is how you make sure. And the bags are really open, and if they didn't want all that, why would they keep the bags open, right? I've seen people even remove the grapes if they don't want too much. There's a scale, they remove it and the grapes from with their hands, and they place it in some other bag, or I've seen all kind of stuff, even with cherries and all that. So and even the third time they did, I told you already with how they made issue about me returning the medicine. It was not really sharp COVID times, probably it was in 2021, probably they did all this when it was a little lighter. They were not as strict, but still. And I asked the store, the associate, that, oh, do you accept returns? And he said yes. So it's, if there was any problem, then it's up to the store not to accept it, right? But these people wanted to make so much issue. No, you cannot return it because you are the target. So now your medicine is all outside packages filled with so COVID or any, they want to make so much issue. Well, then the stores should disinfect and place it back on shelf if they are accepting the items. As you know, even today when I brought all the grocery items, I was like wiping, right, with and these people started to give me shooting needle pains in the my what area, the lower abdomen, but it's in the center area where your kind of uterus is, in that area, right below a little bit navel, but a little bit on the right side. They started to poke there. Now they are giving me twitch on the left side of the eye, saying, yeah, we started to poke that area because now we have problem with your uterus, because oh, you were lying down yesterday and you were a little low, so now we even gonna super interrogate about that. So now we're gonna make issue about that the very next day when you feel little better. Okay, so probably that's the reason now they're poking at that particular part. Oh, now again they started to poke me there. They just poked me as I'm speaking, that oh yeah, you cannot lie down because if you're feeling so low during your periods, no, you can do that. You see, we're gonna make issues about your holes if you go to the loo before you enter the kitchen in the morning, because that is not your sequence. Your sequence is first you do breakfast, then you go to loo, and then you go to shower. You cannot go to loo first. So fix your holes, and we will have pressure wash guy say fix your holes, and then we're gonna start poking needle pains in your rectum, because you need to fix your holes. Although my hole was really nice, that the poop was coming out, that I really don't need to fix my poop, but maybe you need to fix your brains. Right? This very guy like Justin Woodall and ex-FBI agent Gerald Sosby and Dr. Robert Duncan and Dr. Richard Boylan and Dr. Stephen Greer and NSA Karen Stewart, Jibin, Suja Vijayan, Ramola Dharmaraj, Barbara Hardwell, all these CIA, FBI, NSA, Delta Force, military, all these people, they need to fix their brains. Washington, Pentagon, okay? Who worships Lucifer, works for Lucifer. Now, so they started to give me poking needle pains in that while I was disinfecting all my groceries. I was placing in the refrigerator. I don't know, they kept doing here and there for, oh, now for this item they want to make issue now even about onions and garlic. I don't know. And oh, the radish, how I've said that the moment I was wiping radish, they gave me poking needle pain. And like I said, they gave me for many stuff. And even when I was driving and going to grocery, and I was just thinking about, were they giving me what was this Justin Woodall's email was part of me watching that Sushant's video, or because you know how this girl was saying that he might come back, or um, whatever. So I don't know if I had to do anything with that. I'm not sure. But anyways, and they started to give me electric shock on the brain. That no, it's not. That is not what it is. We were just trying to super interrogate and synchronize for the Netflix documentary that you saw. Because see, when I was at home, and the very first time I saw his email, immediately I had that thought about the Netflix thing, because I already knew yesterday night that they will do something, and so it immediately struck, the synchronization struck me immediately. And so they started to give me zapping on my vagina. They were zapping my vagina at that particular thought about Justin Woodall, that so what, now you're gonna send this guy for this synchronization super interrogation purpose. So you see how they are also telling me that yeah, that's correct. Even many times they want to say correct, if they do not give me twitches on the left side, they many times they give me zapping on my vagina. Okay. So actually they were confirming that when I was thinking that. So we know that Justin Woodall is actually involved in the street theater and gang stalking activities. Now then I went to do my laundry. No, I did some drainage, I had to put the Drano and all that, and they continuously kept poking that uterus part of, they are giving me near that uterus and low abdomen area, the shooting needle pain today. So that's what happened. And then I went out to put the trash. I did laundry, and then I went to put out the trash. Then I came in and all that. But continuously they were poking needle pain. But see, the moment I started making video, they only gave me one poking needle pain when I said it. And they gave me twitch on the left leg. That's it. But they have stopped giving me poking needle pains, because I'm recording video. See, if I'll go and play game or something, then they won't do anything. They only will have problem the moment I'll enter kitchen. Then they'll start everything. All their dramas will start there. Oh, we have problem with lemon, radish, carrots. Oh yeah, even at the grocery store, I was just looking at this romaine lettuce, and they started to give me poking needle pain over there. Oh no, you don't look at that lettuce. And I wasn't to buy that anyways, because I still have the lettuce in refrigerator, so I'm not gonna buy that. But I was just looking at it. But yeah, at that particular item also that I look, because they know what I'm looking at, so they give me that message at a particular time. So yeah, and I know that when I'll go to the kitchen to start prepping for dinner time, or even when we are having our dinner, or when I'm washing those particular utensils, they will start doing something or the other. Okay, because they have to do it. Now there was a T-Mobile advertisement that was being played, and Spectrum Mobile also sometimes. But a lot of these, where it says switch, and that is what Chasing Dream, the Illuminati girl, she says, well, I'm from the Illuminati group. She also sometimes says that switch, like in coded language that these people always talk about. So I'm like, and so I'm talking to those people, but I have to say it for them to hear and then respond. Okay, so what I said was, so now you were playing this ad to switch, so that Lucifer can have my soul. And because without me, your Lucifer is nothing. Your Lucifer is absolutely like a piece of junk without me, And so they started to say, yeah. They started to twitch my left side of my leg, and even now when I was speaking, they just gave me one twitch on the left side of my eye. So You see how this is the second time they gave me left side. First they gave me on the left side of leg. Today now they give me left side on my eye, or did they even give me left twitch on my eye first? Whatever, you know, when you replay the video or when I'll replay, I know that they did give me left side twitch when I said, oh yeah, you switch, you join us, and you sell your soul to Lucifer, because without me, the chosen one, their poor Lucifer is a piece of junk. Sorry, Lucifer.